Hello dear students, welcome to my channel. We continue the second chapter of geography. Let us study or let us use the graticules. Here you can see this blue round circle represents your earth. So the line which is drawn exactly at the center is known as 0-degree equator. 0-degree parallel of latitude is called as the equator. Equator bisects the earth into two hemispheres, that is northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Equator is the biggest or the longest parallel. Except equator, for all parallels we need to mention degree north or degree south. For equator you just write down 0-degree parallel. After having understood what is equator, now let us see what are the poles. 90-degree north parallel is known as the north pole and 90-degree south parallel is known as the southern pole or south pole. So after having understood equator and north and south pole, now we will be drawing the 23.5-degree north parallel and 23.5-degree south parallel. 23.5 degree north means also 23 degrees 30 minute north and it is called as Tropic of Cancer, and 23.5 degrees south, that is 23 degrees 30 minutes south parallel, is called as Tropic of Capricorn. All the places between these parallels receive perpendicular rays from the sun. All the areas between these two latitudes, that is between 23.5 degree north to 23.5 degree south, that area, that zone is called as torrid zone, and all these places will be receiving, all this zone will be receiving perpendicular rays of the sun, and perpendicular rays of the sun gives more heat. This is the only zone which receives perpendicular rays of the sun. No other zone will receive perpendicular rays. They will be receiving slanting or more slanting rays. Now we come to the temperate zone. If we draw 66.5 degree north or 66 degree 30 minutes north parallel, which is also called as Arctic Circle, and 66.5 degree south parallel, which is also called as 66 degree 30 minutes south parallel, which is Antarctic Circle, will get Arctic and Antarctic circles. So 66.5 degree north parallel latitude is called as Arctic Circle. 66.5 or 66 degree 30 minutes south parallel latitude is called as Antarctic Circle. Now the region between 23.5 to 66.5 in both the hemisphere is called as temperate zone. This region is called as temperate zone. I repeat once again, the region between, let us mark this region. This particular area, that is between 23.5 degrees north to 66.5 degree north, and between 23.5 degrees south to 60.5 degrees south is called as the temperate zone. This zone receives slanting rays of the sun throughout the year, and areas in this zone, the daytime lasts within the limit of 24 hours. That is, the day will never be more than 24 hours or night will never be more than 24 hours. It will be in between 24 hours. Let us understand what are polar region or the frigid zones. Now, the area between the circles and the poles, area between the circles, that is Arctic Circle and North Pole, and Antarctic Circle and the South Pole, is called as the polar region or the frigid zone. Let us see the marking of this area. This particular area is called as the polar region or the frigid zone. Here the sun rays are extremely slanting. Extremely slanting sun rays means it receives very little heat from the sun, and as it receives very little heat from the sun, Here the daytime, or the depending upon the season, the zone, the daytime might last within the limit of, the daytime will last more than 24 hours. Maximum duration of the sun's appearance in the sky can be 6 months at the poles. The sun continues to move in a spiral manner on the horizon. I repeat once again. 66.5 degrees north to North Pole, that is 90 degrees north parallel, is called as the polar region. Similarly, in the southern hemisphere, 66.5 degrees south to the South Pole, that is 90 degrees south parallel, this region is called as the polar region or the frigid zone. As this region receives extremely slanting rays of the sun, here the daytime may be more than 24 hours. Maximum duration of the sun's appearance in the sky can be 6 months at the poles, and during this 6 months, when the sun appears in the sky, the sun will be at the horizon. It will be moving in the spiral manner at the horizon. Let us have a look at this picture. Can you see the sun is at the horizon? Now horizon is an imaginary line where the sky appears to meet the earth. The sun will be at the horizon for 6 months, and the 6 month will be daytime. This phenomenon can be experienced in the near the poles, that is North Pole and South Pole. Now, due to the duration and intensity of the sunlight, different temperature zones are formed. We have already seen the temperature zone, the torrid zone, the temperate zone, and the frigid zone. Now, these zones gives rise to pressure belts. We'll be learning more about the pressure belts in higher standards. Now, variation in the intensity of sunlight leads to regional diversity in plant and animal life. After learning about the important latitudes and the parallels, let us see about the important longitudes. 0 degree longitude, which is also called as prime meridian, or it is also called as Greenwich Mean Time, is shown here in the diagram with the red color line. The red color line shows you the prime meridian or 0 degree longitude. 0 degree longitude is also called as prime meridian. It is also called as Greenwich Mean Time, Greenwich Meridian Time. Main aim or main purpose is to fix the global standard time. To have this GMT, the main aim is to fix the global standard time and to coordinate the standard times of different countries. Let us come to 180 degree longitude. Another important meridian is 180 degree longitude. Here you can see 180 degree longitude shown with the brown color. Now this 180 degree longitude is exactly opposite to the prime meridian. Prime meridian and 180 longitude together forms a great circle. For prime meridian and other meridians, from prime meridian, other meridians are marked east or west. That is, they will be either in the eastern hemisphere or the western hemisphere. International date line is marked with reference to this meridian, that is, with reference to 180 degree longitude, international date line is marked. Equator as well as all pairs of opposite meridians form great circle. Equator is a great circle. Also, opposite pairs of meridian, for example, 0 degree longitude and 180 degree longitude will together form great circle. Great circles are used for finding the minimum distance between any two places on the surface of the earth. I hope the chapter is clear. Thank you, students.